and welcome. This is my first video, and I'm going to be talking about some spooky or weird stories that have actually happened. None of them are going to be that scary, but here I go. The first thing I'd like to talk about is I was walking with my friend one summer when on high school, and the sun was out and it was a really nice day, so we decided to just go walk, have some fun. And in my town there's this old railway bridge that's abandoned, and well, there's not a history of people jumping off and killing themselves, but some people have done it in the past. So we decided to explore, and we went up the other side of the bridge. Not on the bridge, but the path leading under it. And as I was walking with my friend, he was in front of me. And I had this feeling of, I don't know how to describe it, but I had to look behind me, and I saw what looked like, it's hard to describe what it looked like because it didn't have a shape or a form. It looked like a big plastic bag that was floating, gliding along, and it was transparent. It was transparent but also grey, and as it floated to the left, it sort of just disappeared, like if I would evaporated be the right word, or just got more transparent, that would be the word. And I said to my friend, I said, did you just see that? And he turned to me and he was saying, no, what was it? I didn't see, and I told him. And it was really weird. It wasn't scary, it was just more interesting. That was about 4 years ago. I haven't seen anything else like it. The second story is also with a friend, but a different friend. Now this was about 2 years ago. Actually, it happened to be in the summer as well. Yeah, 2 years ago in the summer. I was home alone because people were on vacation, so I was looking after the house, and I was just going to go to the bathroom, and I saw something in the kitchen, and what it looked like is it was like a very small man or something, around 2-3 feet, and it had a sort of arched back, and it was like a greyish blackish colour. I'm not actually sure what it was. It was fast, but it moved at such a speed where it was fast enough not to see clearly, but slow enough to completely see. This was really weird. And after that, my friend came for me, and I didn't mention it at all. And we were walking to his house at night, and down the street there was a big hill leading to his house. At the left side there was houses, at the right side there was more houses, a gas station, a nursery, and a church. At the nursery there's an alley leading down to more streets, and I saw it again, And me and my friend, we just turned to each other and we said, did you just see what I saw? And we both described what we saw, and it was the exact same thing. And the weird thing is, he had seen the exact same thing just not even a week before that. He'd seen it run past his mama in the kitchen. So we knew what it was. It was creepy at first, but it was quite funny because we got over it because we decided to call it Bob. Yeah, if you ever have a scary monster in your life, just call it Bob. Bob is like the least intimidating name there is. Unless Bob is 7'8" and jacked. Yeah, that was weird. Somehow that night though, we decided to go through the woods. Yeah, I don't even know how we went through the woods after seeing that, but we did. But before the woods there was a big store, and they put the shutters down in the windows, but not at the little entrance part, so you can see in the glass of the entrance. And honestly, the scariest thing I saw that night was the mannequins in it. They were creepy. But after that, after we went through the woods, we came out of the woods, and this sounds like the most cliche horror thing ever, but in the woods there was, no, not in the woods, in the sky there was a cloud in a skull shape. And we, as being the type of joking, goofy idiots that we are, we just looked at it and started laughing and saying, oh hey, isn't that one band, Avenged Sevenfold? And, yeah, that's pretty much how we get over anything scary, just make fun of it. And the third story is actually about my friend's house. Yeah. So my friend has a really old house, and it has a long hallway in it, and it's actually very creepy. But okay, one night me and my friend and my other friend were staying at his house, and he just has a very creepy house. Yeah, the hallways are long, and he doesn't have a kitchen door either, so and his kitchen, from the start of the hallway in the living room, you can see all the way down the hallway into the kitchen. The kitchen does not have a door, and his back garden hasn't got a light, so also there's an alley behind his back garden, so everything is just black out there. But so if you're standing walking down the hall in the dark, it's really eerie and creepy. Also, in the rooms he has skylights. Now, think about this. If you've ever been laying scared of something at your window, imagine laying in the dark with a skylight above you. It's so creepy, but yeah, so anyway, I was in this house and we were talking about things. And what we decided to talk about was just scary stories. And yeah, we also mentioned the story that I just told about Bob, because one of my friends had never heard of it. he also told us some other scary stories, like just simple things like how his sister had some toy that kept singing and singing by itself, but it was the type of toy that it had a switch in its hand, so you had to press down pretty hard to actually make it sing. Also, it moved and had a mouth that moved, so you can see why that would be pretty scary. The other thing that also brought up a story about how I used to be scared of bananas and pajamas when I was young. But I also got my one friend talking. My one friend, he doesn't talk much. He's more of someone who just replies to you saying something. But yeah, he started telling us stories about when he was really young and how he went down to England to stay with his mum when he was small. And she had a miscarriage. And he said really weird things would happen in the house. One of the things is they were having a barbecue, I think, and they heard crying, and they saw it look like a small child in the window. Another thing that happened was him and his little brother had been sitting in the house when no one was in, and they had heard footsteps and laughing from upstairs like a child playing. The other thing, probably the creepiest thing he told us was he was laying in one of the rooms and trying to get to sleep as a kid. And he said he was trying to get to sleep and he heard something. And he saw the closet doors slowly opening and just toys falling out. But he said it wasn't like the closet door just opens and it's the force of toys. No, he said the toys were sitting there and it's like the top one fell or got moved and then the one under that and so on until there was about 5 toys sitting around on the floor. But it's weird because usually if something like that happens, a bunch would all just spill out at once and not like 5 specific ones like 20 seconds after each other. But that brings me back to the original story of being at my friend's house. So we were just sitting and talking and laughing, and then all of a sudden we heard this bang, like, it wasn't a bang like someone in another house slamming a door or cupboard, it was like when someone opens a closet and a bunch of things fall out, or when someone falls over and knocks things over. It even sort of sounded like someone on the roof, but I doubt there would have been anyone on the roof. But it was extremely creepy. I got goosebumps for about 20 minutes, and my friend, he said to me, yeah, whenever my mom is out, stuff like that happens all the time. And I got even more creeped out because one time when I was staying at his house, I think his mum she was either not there or she had left for work. No, she wasn't there, that's it. And I was laying and I couldn't get to sleep. And I hear this like bang in the kitchen. And made me feel really uneasy, but I just shoved off as it being his mom or his sister. But yeah, it turns out we were the only ones in that house that night. And he has quite a creepy house. And stuff there can be really scary. Actually, now that I think about it, I have one more random little story to tell. And that story is, well, my friend, he told me one night he was, sitting, I think he was playing. It was either League of Legends or World of Warcraft, and he was sitting just listening to scary stories. And it so happened just to be in the summer again. And so he had his door open. He doesn't usually have his door open, but he had it open, like, just opened a little. And he said, well, he was listening to this story. He heard, like, now he has 2 cats, but when he's telling me about this, you can hear the seriousness in his voice when he says, cats don't make that fucking sound. You can, but yeah, he hears this hiss from outside his room. And he says he knows it isn't from the story because, well, one, you can tell the difference from headset sound and when something is actually in the room with you. So what he did was just close the door, and it was never